Okay, shalom. Okay, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. Barakat Yahweh, Barakat Yahweh Shai. Barakat Yahweh, Barakat Yahweh Shai, Barakat Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay. Double honors to our apostles of Great Millstones. Great Millstone, our elders of GMS. Okay, and salutation, peace, and blessings to the whole fellow laborers of the children of Israel. Okay. The elect of men and women. It's going to get delivered in these last days out of this hell. Okay, this is a quick reminder video. Let's not forget about the noahide laws. You know, since one of the main players in this world drama, on this world stage that's playing out, is Amalek. You know, the head tribe of Esau, of Edom. Esau, Edom. You know, he's the one that makes the rules. Okay. Which is clearly a clear enemy of, and always been an enemy of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, that's according to the scriptures. Okay, but like I said, the noahide laws. A quick reminder: noahide laws are the New World Order planned genocide of it says Christians here, but you know it's the Israelites. You know, those of us that know, we know it's not just Christians. You know, it's the whole main goal is the Israelites. Christians is not a threat. That's why the Christians aren't being attacked. You know, mainstream media or any social outlet. Period. Christianity is doing its a job and doing it well, keeping those sleep, keeping those without the light of the truth without it. Christians, it cracks me up. Noahide laws are exactly what becomes the beheadings of Christians and martyrdom. And that's scriptural. That's scriptural. Again, this is just a reminder of how evil these people are, you know, and a reminder of what's going to come down the pipe. Okay, and we all know about the guillotines and how local governments have invested in them. We already know it's coming. It's just the way of this devil. But we're not to worry. We're not to worry. So let me read some more of this here. Then I saw thrones and they sat on them, and judgment was given to them. And I saw the souls of those. And this is the scripture that's in Revelation. I thought I had it up here. Revelation. It should be Revelation 20. Yeah, Revelation 20. It's funny, I didn't notice the scripture was even in here. Here's the scripture here. And I saw in Revelation 24, and I saw, and this is your apostle on the island of Patmos, you know, where he was sentenced to spend the remainder of his life doing hard bondage, man, hard labor on those salt mines. And this is what he saw. This is what the Lord gave him, the vision. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image. And it shows you there were those of us that's going to hold out, that's going to rely on faith. Okay? Those is the days of what the scriptures refer to as the hour of temptation. Right, this is that hour. Right. And this devil's goal is to get as many as he's want to condemn themselves to death. Because once you receive that mark, once you receive it, it ain't no receiving it and let me take it out, well, you know, so I can get away from these people. No, once you receive that, that charagma, man. Your doom is sealed. You're sealed to burn, to utter destruction. You're sealed, and you have that's an understanding that, you know, it's going to pretty much go over a whole lot of these people's heads. That's going to go and get it, because even though you tell them, you receive it. It isn't. That's it. There's no taking it out. They're not listening. There's going to be those that's not going to listen to that. You know. Again, like the scripture, I like to quote a lot, lean not on your own understanding, like the scripture says. All right. So it says, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Yahushua 1,000 years. All right. So these beheadings, they're coming. They're definitely coming, you know. That's pretty much why I wanted to read that Ephesians. That Ephesians. And, you know, I have 2 Kings here. And this 2 Kings here, the 6th chapter, you know, it speaks about a famine. You know, it goes into a famine, you know, in the harsh conditions of, in the horrible decisions that the foolish made to survive in this famine. But the whole point is that it's an example of harsh, severe times that are going to come. You know, that's another lesson I get out of it. Not just the cannibalism and the examples of cannibalism, the example of wicked Israelites, but the severe manner of a city being under siege. Okay. So, like it says here, you can't dismiss anything because we're living in a modern world, and especially since America's really never been touched since pretty much the Civil War. You know, that's why it's so easy for people to dismiss things like that happening here, relying on the faith in this devil's government and this military. Where the Most High is that's the whole point of him creating this massive beast, this powerful beast, is so he can show his power in destroying it. Mm-hmm. So it says here, the siege of Samaria, and I got cannibalism there. Hard times. These are just another example of hard times. I'm trying to think of the one. It's escaping me right now. Being like the example of the Second Maccabees, being under a wicked rule, you know. I'm not gonna read none of that though. I'm not gonna read none of that. Okay. I'm just going back to this here. The legislation makes provision for Christians and all other non-Jews in North America to be executed by beheading if they refuse to renounce their personal beliefs and come under a Jewish belief system. Right? And this is how they're able to, what's your boy Kyrie, who's making mainstream news now. You know, don't be surprised he start, like Apostle Tahar even mentioned it. Don't be surprised if he comes out claiming he's Jewish, and don't be surprised to see him wearing that stupid looking small hat. You know, and again, and reading out of their unholy book, the Talmud. Just don't be surprised seeing these things, man. You know, because in the eyes of these people, they can control everyone. You know, if they can control these rich and famous, simple-minded niggas, you know, the least of us underneath those that are poor and crying out for these abominations and living under unjust rules and taxed and behind on bill and struggling. They look at them as, oh, come on, that's going to be, the rest are going to be no problem. But remember, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you know, have 7,000 souls that won't bend the knee to Baal. you know. So it said, for Christians, this means denying Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai or death under the noahide laws. And here is what Jewish laws say about this. So this devil is something else, man. Noahide laws and decapitation for confessing. You got Yeshua here. For confessing Yeshua is master. The Jewish encyclopedia envisage a Noahide regime as possible world order immediately preceding the universal reign of the Talmud. And you go do research on the Talmud, which is madness and was Satanism from ancient Babylonia. You know, it's where they get a lot of the majority of their practice and beliefs from the ancient Babylonians, which is, oh yeah, what you can refer to as the old religions. Here, let me pop some of these out of here. There's so many things up. Let me see what comes up. Old religion. I'm probably not going to find what I'm exactly looking for, but a lot of the old religions, again, it goes back to the ancient world, the ancient Egyptians, the ancient Babylonians. Where's she at? Where's she at? The old religion before Christianity, the Nordic gods were worshipped in Denmark. The old religion described the customs. No, that old religion where child sacrifice, rituals by homosexual acts and bestiality acts, and go on and go on. It's much deeper. The old religion, and this is what all these people. This is what these people believe in. Man, it's been a while since I ran into the old religion. Something I should have kept under my bookmarks. Which again, those old religion, which goes back to Ham, where Ham was foul as all hell, man. And again, that's what the Talmud pretty much represent is the old Babylonian religion. You know. The scripture here. Let me grab me another scripture here. So like I know. Just trying to get to my Bible here. Okay, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. So all their plans is pretty much is just going to get destroyed, like the scriptures. As soon as he starts to eat, you know, as soon as this devil starts to make his movements and he start to look like it's grown as planned, it's you know, and they're going to actually see a little success. they're going to start picking up the pace, and that's when the Most High is going to intervene. And how I like to say is, get them, son. That's when Yahushua is going to crack them skies. Unrighteous decree. A decree is a primitive root properly to hack, engrave, to be a scribe, implication, enact laws being cut in stone, laws being cut in stone or metal tablets in primitive times, or generally prescribe, appoint, decree, governor. And you can see in the video, ooh, look, they're right there with, they're in the White House with your boy, you know, with that demon. So they have friends in high places, and so do we. And so do we. You know. Okay, governor, grave, lawgiver. I used to do this too. I like to do this. Like I said, I like to go to the Oxford, see what the Oxford like to say. An official order issued by a legal authority. You see? So they have power behind them, but that same power is going to get destroyed. That same power is literally going to be destroyed by Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. So I'm going to close with my Ephesians, with this Ephesians here. I thought I have it. I had Ephesians up. Let me just start here. Noahide laws. Something else. Oh, before I even read this, let me do that instead. I wanted to read this in an NLT. No, it's not that one that I wanted. Here we go. Then I saw thrones, and the people sitting on them had been given the authority to judge. And I saw the souls of those who had been beheaded for their testimony about Yahushua and for proclaiming the word of the Most High. They had not worshipped the beast or his statue, nor accepted his mark on their forehead or in their hands. They all came to life again, and they reigned with Yahushua for 1,000 years. That's the kingdom, I might add. All right. So let me go over this Ephesians 6. Okay. Finally, my brethren, 6:10, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Be strong, saying be have faith in the word, have faith in that he's, is of his promise. Just have faith. All right. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not, and that's the thing about this devil. He's like to tell you a lot of his things that he's going to do before he do them. Hoping that fear would kick in, which it actually does work with a lot of the 2/3. That's why you don't see a lot of Israelites on the highways and the byways, because of that fear of the enemy, fear of their job, fear of their woman, fear of the eyes of men. Fear the eyes of men. Ooh. Let me see what the scriptures say in the Apocrypha. it's 23 or 24. A man that breaketh wedlock, saying thus in his heart, who seeth me? I am compassed about with darkness, the walls cover me, and nobody seeth me. What need I to fear? The Most High will not remember my sins. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret parts. Okay? So let me go back to my scripture I had. And again, that's what a whole lot of them are worried about. They're worried about this devil. They're afraid of this devil. So we're to put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, this whole truth. And that's the whole point of this truth, is to help build your faith, man. You know, so he can reward you with that gift of faith. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand. And that evil day, to withstand in the evil day. And man, the days are evil. You know, and all hell really ain't really started kicking off here yet. And you can still see these days are evil. How much more when this devil is released fully, when Yahweh Hashem Yahweh shall allow this devil to be released fully. You know, when he comes like that flood, like the scripture says. You know, it's gonna come like an unstoppable flood, man. You know, that evil day, you know, where righteous men and women are going to be searched out and put to death, you know. So I like to think about the scripture, Daniel 12:1. Another faith-based, a faith builder. Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, the Israelites, the elect Israel. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. He said, every one that shall be found written in the book. All right. So wickedness. So wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness. And that's why this devil's going to get a severe ass whooping. Because we were standing in truth and righteousness, not coming in a carnal mind. Oh, we're gonna you know, we're not attacking no one, we're not physically hurting no one. You know, all we're doing is proclaiming the truth unto the world. You know, and your feet shod with preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. And not just with this spiritual battle of words that's taking place, which right now it's a spiritual battle right now, you know. And that's what the truth does. It defeats the madness, these fiery darts of lies and deceits of the world. But ultimately, this is going to benefit us in the evil days. Ultimately. And taking and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit. These aren't physical. This isn't physical, okay? Which is the word of the Most High. All right. So anyway, this devil's a devil, man. This beheadings, photos of beheadings. All right. Do your own search on noahide laws and whatever you see what you come up with, whatever you can find. The UN, what is a noahide law? So they're backed by not just the U.S. government, but the United Nations itself. I don't want to download that PDF. 7 laws of Noah. Anyway, shalom.